Okay, hi. Welcome back. Uh, at least let's give it a try. Okay, so let's talk about President Trump a little bit more. Okay, he's this very low-level businessman. Okay, so he doesn't have many good ideas. Okay, he's not creative kind of person. He's kind of like a street fighter, very low-level business idea. He engaged in like lawsuit and then settle. Right, it's basically about threatening. Okay, that's his game plan. That's all he know how to. Yeah, he threatened China with tariff and then try to settle whatever. That's very low level businessman. Okay, so okay, there are two kinds of businessmen: innovators, pioneers, and just people who are kind of dirty, street fighter type businessmen. Okay, merger acquisition, M&A, or corporate traders, right? Yeah, that's President Trump. Okay, he buys stuff, sells stuff, buy cheap, sell high. That's very low level, very non-creative kind of businessman. Okay, so low level businessman is buy and sell, kind of resell. Okay, higher level businessman is they're innovators, inventors, like Steve Jobs. We are talking about Walmart, Sam Walton, or Ayakoka, General Motors, whatever, Chrysler, or yeah, those higher level businessmen, they are innovators. They invent new business model, new products. They we're talking about Mark Zuckerberg like Facebook, what Jeff Bezos in Amazon, and Steve Jobs, Apple, or Bill Gates, Microsoft. Okay, they are inventors, innovators. Okay, they come up with brand new products like iPhone, iWatch, iPad, Macintosh computers. Okay, they come up with brand new products. Okay, those are higher level businessmen. Lower level businessmen is like Donald J. Trump. They just buy, sell, resell, buy cheap, sell it at a higher price. There's no creativity there. They're street fighters, lawsuit, and then threaten somebody with lawsuit and settle. Very like kind of low level business people. Okay, President Trump is dead. Me? I'm neither. What am I? Scholar. Am I a professor? No. I'm a secular scholar. Okay? So but I have substance. I have wisdom and knowledge. I don't have position. I'm just a paper pusher. Okay? But I have all the knowledge to save the world. Okay, that's why I'm running for president. Okay? Well, God willing, I will be the president in 2021 January. That can happen. Okay? But if even if I never become a president, that's fine by me because I'm happy. Okay, I'm running for president as pro bono, as a service to America. That's it, because I know how to save this country. Okay, so it's up to God. I mean, does God want to see America saved? Then He will make me the president. If God loves America, so I'm testing God. I'm not just testing the water. No, I'm testing God. Does He love America or not? Does He love humanity or not? If He does, then He will make me the president next year. Okay? But if I don't become the president of the United States next year, then that kind of proves that God doesn't really care. God doesn't really love America or the world. Well, I'm just testing God to see whether God loves the world or not, America or not. Maybe He doesn't care. Oh well, that's His problem. Okay, so I'm okay either way. I'm a happy individual. And President Trump, he's not too bad. Yeah, he makes mistakes, but it's bad because when he makes mistakes, error in his judgment, like tariff or bringing back manufacturing jobs, a lot of people suffer. Okay, a lot of people, because if you are up there as the president and you make a mistake like that, error in judgment, then a lot of people suffer. Okay, so that's why you should be very careful that who you elect. Okay, I'm giving you this chance to vote for me. Okay, but many people even don't even know who I am. Okay? I'm not asking you to advertise me. No, don't get me wrong, because you're not my employee. You don't get paid for that, and I don't have any money to pay you, and I don't want you to do this for free either. So I don't even ask you to advertise me. No. Okay. If you want to, feel free, but I'm not asking. Okay, because I'm not paying you. I'm an economist. I don't ask for volunteerism. Okay. When I was young, yeah, I used to volunteer a little bit. Okay, but just because I thought about going to medical school. Okay. So, because, yeah, medical school they typically require some volunteer, whatever. Because in economics there's no free lunch. Okay, so it's not fair to ask people to do things for free. That's not fair. Okay, so I don't want to be unfair about you. Okay, so yeah, I'm not asking you to advertise my presidential campaign. No. If you want to, yeah, feel free, but I won't even ask you that. Okay. But I do ask you to pray for me. That I ask because I pray for you too. It's fair deal, right? Okay. I mean, you watching this, that's enough payment that you're giving me. Yeah, I'm sharing my knowledge with you. So it's a two-way, right? I do something for you by doing this, and you do something more for me by spending time with me, by watching this. Okay, so that's the end of the deal. Okay, so I'm not gonna ask you anymore because it's not fair. All right, all right. Let's try to find some equation. Okay, so well, let's take a break. How about that? We'll take a break. Okay, so yeah, we'll do this until I get sleepy. Okay, so all right. Okay. Well, I'm a huge fan of paper towel because whenever I wash my face, well, I just pat it right and then dry it off with paper towel. Yeah, I love paper towel. Great American invention. Kitchen towel, right? So let's talk about so-called third world countries. Okay, so because maybe I wasn't quite fair. Third world countries, developing countries, there are many things that we can learn from them because perhaps us, the U.S., is over civilized, over enlightened, over evolved because we have gay marriage and we treat criminals too humanely. We are being too nice about them. Okay, prison system. But third world countries, developing countries, they don't have gay marriage. They are more natural, you know. So we, the West, have become over civilized. We are being too nice. We are overdoing it. Okay, because gay marriage is not okay. LGBT, gayism, homosexuality, it's not okay thing. Now they start to call themselves like homoeroticism. They try to romanticize this gay sex. We have to reject that, okay? Because we are being too nice. Because it's wrong. Tattoo piercing, same. It's not okay to tattoo and pierce. No. Are you what? Are you crazy? You cover yourself with tattoos? That's insane. We are being too nice, okay? We should say we should draw the line. This is wrong thing to do. Being gay, homosexuality, lesbian, tattoo piercing, obesity. No, it's not an okay thing. So yeah, developing countries are better than us, the U.S., in those area because they don't condone those things. Okay, so they are better than us, the West, the U.S. in those area. Okay, because they don't condone those stupid things that Americans do. Obesity, tattoos, piercing, gay marriage, plastic surgery, all those things. Okay, okay, so yeah, let's do economics. Okay, because I really want to come up with the equation before I go to bed. I'm kind of getting sleepy. Okay, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so yeah, I need to sleep, wake up, take a bath, go back to work. Monday. Okay, so but I had enough sleep during the evening, so all right. So X is the dollar price. We get it. It could be marginal profit or cost, but it's money. Y axis is about quantity. Okay, it's about number of customers and quantity of demand, supply. So Y. Okay, so and we have multiple equations. Okay, I mean multiple lines. They are parallel to each other for this purpose, right? What does this slope mean? You have free rider and you have maximum price upper limit, right? When there's like only one person or 0%, okay? Because price is too high. So you're kind of experimenting. If you give out your pasta for free, how many people will come to your restaurant? And if you raise the price way high, what's that last price, high price? Just before there will be no more people coming to your restaurant because it's too expensive. You are experimenting, okay? So that's F and U. It's not fuck you, okay? I'm sorry. Upper limit and free rider, okay? It's not F you, no. We're not gonna call this curve as fuck you curve. It's coincidence, okay? I mean, it's good coincidence because we are having some fun. We're making some jokes, okay? So, but it's inadvertent. It's unintended coincidence. No pun intended, really. It's kind of funny coincidence, okay? Because okay, we can call it funny, fu, funny line, funny curve. But we're not gonna call it fuck you curve, okay? Come on. I'm bad, but I'm not that bad. I'm. I try to be funny, but not like that. Maybe I'm funny, but not that funny. Okay, whatever. But this vodka is good because puffball vodka, man. Oh my goodness, never cease to amaze me. Yeah, I by tomorrow morning, trust me, I'll be sober. Okay, so I eat, sleep, drink water, no problem. Okay, so yeah. Okay. So just like we did before, like last year, yeah, we're gonna have to do subtraction between two equation. It will be system of equation. Okay, so looks like that's the way to go. Okay, because we have oversupply situation. Okay, that's the only thing we need to think about. Undersupply situation is symmetric. Okay, so we only need to think about two curves. We call it y1 and y2. Okay. All right. I mean, I call them 0, 1, 2. No, we'll relabel it. Okay, so okay, forget about previous labeling. We call it 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we don't care about curve 3. Okay, we only care about y1 and y2. Okay, so y1 and y2. Okay, slope we'll just call it k. Okay, k2 x plus b2. Okay, k1x. But this k slope is the same, right? We just call it k. b1. Okay, x2 x1. Subtract y2 minus 1, y2 minus y1. What is that? The delta y. We subtract these two equations. Okay, system of equation, linear. All right. K times delta x, x2 minus x1. Okay, so delta b, f2 minus s1. Okay, so okay. So we got that. This is something we did like a year ago. The very first time we introduced transactional transactional demand theory. Okay, so we did something like this. Okay, so it's nothing new because we started from scratch because we are not sure if that theory that we came up with last year is sound or not. That's why we started from scratch. And but looks like there's some good in there because we are ending up doing the same thing, subtraction of two linear equation. Okay, so okay, looks like that's the way to go. All right, so delta y it's the increase in demand, okay, or overproduction. Okay, so we have to distinguish the two, right? Your perception could be wrong. Maybe you think your restaurant is getting more popular, but it could be wrong imagination, your fantasy, wishful thinking. Or, so your perception could be wrong, you overproduced, so it's not selling, so you have to reduce the price to sell it all out. That's number one scenario. Number two scenario, your perception is correct. Your pasta is actually gaining some popularity. So you produce more and you sell it all with the same price. Without reducing your price, you sell all the pasta that you are making with the same price because, yes, there are more customers. Okay? So scenario number two is going up. Okay? All right, so demand increased, so you increase the supply level. Okay, so and you keep the price same. Okay, so delta x is 0. Okay, so delta y is equal to delta b. I mean, delta b, that's just this, right? So let's put some label in there. I would rather use red. Where's my red? I got some red somewhere. Two different kinds of red. I never use this, so let's use this guy. Alright. Oh, it's brand new, man. It's like difficult to unlock, uncap. We don't want to mix red and black. Okay, so that's like satanic combination, right? So that's a delta D. Also delta S as well. Okay, so okay, we just think about that for now. That's the situation where there's a lot more demand, so you match the demand with supply. Increased demand, you match it with increased supply. Your pasta, more people want your pasta, so you produce more pasta. Hopefully by hiring more people, as opposed to working more hours. Because I don't want you to overwork. I want you to create jobs and hire people. Yeah, like just like Jesus said, share it with your brothers. Yeah, hire more people, pay them, your employees, as opposed to you becoming an alcoholic. Because that's I work. I mean, not alcoholic, workaholic. Workaholism is not good. I don't want you to work too much hours because I want you to exercise. Do some hobbies. Enjoy your life. Don't work too much. Work, but not too much. Have some balance. Okay? Work only 40 hours a week. Okay? After that, do something else. Exercise. Hobby. Learn foreign languages. Learn mathematics. Whatever. Science. History. Okay? Alright. So yeah, you hire more people, you increase supply level because your demand level increased. More people want your pasta. Okay, so you do that, all right? Then so that's delta y is positive. Okay, it's both demand and supply. They both increase. Okay, so quantity of your pasta. Yeah, you sell more pasta. You make more pasta because more people want it, and you sell it all. You match supply level to the demand level. Okay. All right. But you didn't increase any price though. Okay. So delta X is zero. You, there's no change in price. Because you want your pasta to be sold to rich people, poor people alike. Okay? You don't want to turn your back on poor people. Okay? You just hire more employees, but the price stays the same. You're feeding more people. You're hiring more people. Everybody wins. Okay? Yeah, rich people, yeah, they will come to your restaurant because they can afford it. Poor people will continue to come to your restaurant too. And because they can afford it, because you did not raise your price. You just hired more people. And maybe you have another franchise restaurant. Okay? Everybody wins. Okay? You're creating jobs. You're feeding the poor people, rich people alike. They get along, so it's beautiful. Okay? So only in humanology we do this. We do ethics, economics, mathematics, religion. Everything is coming together, right? So yeah, humanology is that's the savior of the world. Okay, everybody come together. Okay, so that's why I'm running for president. I can't save the world. It's okay. What's difficult is me becoming the president. Okay, that's the difficulty. That's the challenge. But once I become the president, yeah, I can save the world in a day. Maybe in 3 days, just like Jesus did. Okay, whatever, man. Yeah, we'll save the world together. Okay, because if I do become the president, it's thanks to you. Because without people voting for me, I cannot become president. So yeah, it'll be all of us saving the world all together. Okay, not just me. I'm just messenger. Yeah, it'll be all of us saving the world, saving ourselves all together. Okay, it won't be me. Okay, it'll be you. You'll be the Jesus, is the savior of the world. Because the only person who can save you is you. Okay, me, I can only give you advices, suggestions, but whether you take it or not, it's up to you. Okay, you are the only one who can save you. You have to be your own savior, your own Jesus. Okay, nobody else can save you except for yourself. We can only help you. Okay, but eventually it's you. All right, so your locality. Okay, you and people around you. All right, so that's all it is. All right, let's continue with this. Uh, so okay, well, delta D, or delta Y, right? We just call it delta Y. Yeah, demand and supply, right? Quantity, delta Y. If there's no change in price, yeah, then this is delta B. I mean, whatever. This guy is delta B, so because it's delta B, because this is B2, B1, okay? So delta X is zero because there's no price change in this scenario, okay? So we'll take a break, okay? It's been 30 minutes. We'll take a break and then we'll continue. Because I think we are making good progress here. So, and I'm not sleepy. Not yet. If I go to bed, I'll be like, I'll be bored. I'll be just lying down there. Take 5, okay? We'll continue. Okay. Okay. So let's talk about something else for a while. Now that we have some time. Okay. So let's fantasize a little bit. Let's say I go to a debate stage with President Trump. It would be great honor for me. Okay. Because I fantasize about this. Okay. President Trump and me. Okay. On the debate stage. Yeah, I can only imagine. It'd be fun. Okay, so he would say, "Oh, you Alaskan Asian man, you don't have any experience to run the country because you never was a business owner like I have been for decades. So you never ran a company, and so you cannot run a country. Okay, because running a country is more difficult than running a company, so you are disqualified. You cannot run a country. You never run a company." And what will my response? Well, Mr. Trump, actually I did run a company, but it was not private company. It was Bravo company in the U.S. Army. Okay, I was a PG. For how long? Couple of weeks. I was a platoon guide. Okay, so yeah, did I do well? Well, nobody got hurt. It was the most important uh, platoon guide mission because it was at the end of advanced individual training after the basic training, basic combat training. You have BCT and you have AIT in the U.S. Army. Okay, at the beginning of your U.S. Army so career as a future soldier. Okay, so yeah, at the end of AIT, yeah, this kind gentleman, our platoon sergeant, gave me this position because I studied and I won the soldier of the quarter. Okay, so I proved myself. I studied very hard. Yeah, the NCO Creed and this U.S. Army board. Yeah, I studied that because my NCOs, they recommend me to study and go to the board. It's like competition, you know. I won that in the battalion level. I won first won the company level, then I went to battalion level, and I became soldier of the quarter. Okay, my PT score was very high too. Yeah, there are people who are better than me, who can run faster than me, but yeah, my PT score was good. I memorized NCO's creed and study all the army regulations and whatnot, army history, U.S. history. So yeah, I won that soldier of the quarter, not soldier of the year. I did win technician of the year later on when I was in Fort Hood, Texas. Okay, I was stationed there. Right, so I was a good soldier. Yeah, I made a couple of mistakes. I get it. Okay, but I learned my lesson and I corrected my mistake. Okay, so yeah, this fantastic NCO is very cool gentleman. So he recognized that I repented. I became a better person. So he gave me this PG job. Okay, platoon guard, and nobody got hurt. And we went to field trip. At the end of AIT, nobody got hurt. There was no accident, no fight, no nothing. Nobody got injured. And also, we won this paintball match too. Okay, so it was a good success. I was more like a little bit dictatorial, a little bit. Okay, so there were some complaints, but I almost got fired because I was kind of, yeah, but it was, I learned my lesson. Okay, so it was leadership training for me, and I learned good things there. Okay, so and my leadership philosophy, if I may call it that, my leadership style is leading, the art of leading without leading. Okay, it's kind of based on, I was kind of inspired by this Bruce Lee. He said, Bruce Lee, okay, ultra intellectualist, but he got some good stuff. Okay, his nunchucks, martial art, Jeet Kune Do is philosophy. There's some good in what he did. Okay, so he said my martial art is called the art of fighting without fighting. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so and that's what we do too. That's what I do myself. Yeah, fighting without fighting. Okay, art of fighting without fighting. Because I never get into any fight. Why? Because I'm nice. I try to look nice, be nice, so nobody want to fight me because I'm nice. I tolerate. So that's art of fighting without fighting. Okay, nobody want to fight me because they like me. Art of fighting without fighting. Okay, so I do martial art just for fun, to train, discipline myself. It's not even self-defense because nobody's attacking me. I have a good reputation in my community, my locality. Okay, so nobody want to fight me because I'm nice. I tolerate when they are rude to me. So there's no occasion where I need to use martial art, and I don't want to. I practice martial art when I'm alone. Okay. So, what's the art of leading without leading? Yeah, it's by leadership by example, leading by example. Okay, that's that. Okay, I just live, eat right, live right, exercise right, and let them just make their own choices. Take it or leave it. Okay, because they're not gonna listen to me anyway, even if I tell them what to do. Okay, so I'm busy. Okay, you whatever. Alright, so that's what I will do if I'm the president. If I ever become the president. Okay, so okay, all right, okay. So let's continue with this. Okay, so by the way, yeah. So this debate, fantasy, political fantasy. Okay, so I wrote a book about that. It's a brand new literature genre, political fantasy. It's not sci-fi. It's polyfi, political fantasy. Okay, it's not sci-fi. It's not science fiction. It's a political fiction, political fantasy, polyfi. Okay, yeah. Let's imagine that I'm in this debate stage with President Trump and me, right? Yeah, that'll be my response. Yeah, he may say, "Oh, you don't have any experience," and my response would be that, well, I'm 41 years old. You are what, 73 years old? Yeah, obviously you had more experience. Obviously you had more experience with women too, right? But my experience, yeah, this experience as an average American, not as an elite. I was not born with silver spoon in my mouth like you have, Mr. President. Uh, yeah, you have experience as an elite, rich man. You've been rich all your life. I have been on average American all my life. So my experience as an American of 2 decades, because I spent 2 decades in foreign countries, South Korea. Okay, so it's been always average citizens' experience. So I know what their problem is, and I know what the solution is. But Mr. President, you all your life you have been rich. You don't understand, you don't know, and what average Americans, the rest of us, 99% of Americans, you don't understand what we are facing. American problem, average Americans problem, the rest of us. I know what those problems are, and I have solution for it because I am a scholar. Yeah, I don't have PhD. Okay, I don't have degree from Ivy League school. Okay, but I study. I'm a student, and I found some solutions. Okay, and then I know how to solve those problems. I'm a problem solver. I used to be a computer programmer. That's what we do as a computer programmer. We solve problems. Okay, and in terms of leadership, yeah, I do have leadership skill. I learned. Okay, so yeah, I don't have fancy degrees like you have, fancy credentials, celebrity experience like you have, but I have experience as average American. That's something that you don't have. That's why you are lacking. You don't know what average Americans are facing. You don't even know what the problem is in America because you've been always rich, elitist. Okay? Yeah, you what? To tariff. Yeah, you're not gonna get hurt because you have money, right? But it's us who's hurting because we cannot afford all these tariffed or American manufactured goods. It's too expensive for us. We need outsourcing. We need international trade. Okay, that so yeah, you don't understand what we average Americans go through. We are not rich like you are. We cannot afford this high priced goods, products. If you impose tariff, if you don't outsource, we cannot buy these things. Okay? And for you and your friends, your employees, they are rich people, elitist people. They don't have any problem buying those high priced goods and services. But we do. Because we are not rich, we are not elitists. Okay? So there will be my response. Okay? So if I ever get into debate with President Trump, there is no game. Okay? It'll be too easy. Yeah. Once I get into this debate stage, yeah, it will be a piece of cake. But for me to get there, that will be very difficult, almost impossible. So if I ever get into debate stage with Trump, President Trump next year in 2020, it will have to take God's miracle. Okay, but I believe in miracles, so it may happen. I look forward to it. Okay, because it'll be fun. I'll be nice and gentle. Okay, I'll be nice. I behave. But I may bring up some plastic surgery of his two daughters and his wife. I may even bring up his two daughters dating Jews. Okay, if it comes down to that, I will. It will be fun, man. It will be hilarious. It will be entertaining. Okay, so I pray to God right now that He make that happen because it will be entertaining. Okay, God, please let me have a debate with President Trump in the internet with the international audience. Just hear me, because it will be educational and entertaining, and people will learn and entertained, and everybody will be happy, and there will be no more crimes. If you love God, if you love humanity, yeah, bring me to that debate stage so that there will be no more crimes because people will be entertained and happy. If you love humanity, God, please make it happen. Because I know you can. Yeah, you can make miracles. Please. In Jesus Christ's name, amen. Okay, so that's my prayer. Alright, so. But for now, let's do economics. Okay, let's find this equation. Is it time to take a break yet? Yeah, let's take a break, okay? Because I'm kind of getting sleepy, okay? So I do want to find this equation though. So let's take 5, okay? Take 5. You have been constantly being distracted in politics. So, You know, I don't think we can finish this equation today because I think there's a lot more to this. Okay, so we just do some political fantasy, fiction, movie, and then we'll call it a day. Okay, because I gotta go back to work tomorrow. All right, so we'll finish this tomorrow. Okay, I promise. Or later today. I mean, it's Monday already, so. Okay, let's just do political fantasy instead, okay? Because we're not gonna finish this. No, there's a lot more to this. Okay, so we'll do this tomorrow or later today, this evening. Okay, so okay, so preamble to this political debate. Okay, we are fantasizing, imagining, writing a novel. Okay, political fantasy novel. Okay, it's a brand new genre, brand new literature genre. Okay, yeah, it's a political fantasy. I actually wrote one. Okay, so if you are lucky, you will find it, but most likely you are not going to because I used my pen name. Okay, so but it is possible that you find it. Okay, so you can if you dig hard enough. All right, so but it won't be easy. So I like challenging you. Okay, my life has been very challenging to me. So yeah, I want to discipline you and challenge you and make you a stronger person, smarter person. Okay? Yeah. But yeah, if you dig hard enough, you'll find that novel, political fantasy novel that I wrote and published. Okay? I just winked at you. Okay. So President Trump, let's say he comes to stage and he's incumbent United States president, and that's me. Would I be wearing Hawaiian t-shirt? Maybe, possibly. We're just fantasizing, okay? So, but you will be there with suit, whatever. Yeah. I mean, it depends on the weather. Weather. If it's hot enough, yeah, I'll be wearing Hawaiian t-shirt and blazer, just like usual. And so we don't need this, right? We continue. So, yeah, he say his stuff. I don't care what he says, but what I will be saying as a preamble, it would be 1 minute speech. It would be like, yeah, oh, Mr. President Trump. I mean, I voted for you in 2016, and I read your books. I watched your TV shows. I'm a huge fan. I'm your number one fan, Mr. President. Okay, so, but there's this fly. Such a ninja, man. It just comes out of, oh, look at that. There's a spider. I have to kill that thing. Give me 1 second. Okay, I don't allow any insects in my house, okay? So I have to kill that thing, okay? So. Okay, I got it. Okay, so I jumped. Now I have to flush this in the toilet. Wow. I don't allow any insects in my house, alright? So, no. So I had to kill the spider. Just flush it down the toilet, okay? So. Okay, where are we? So yeah, oh, Mr. President, yeah, I'm a huge admirer of you, and actually, I wrote some letters to the White House to you. Maybe you can hire me, maybe. But it was one of your intern, summer intern, did copy and paste job. So, and I gave you a lot of suggestions, but it never reached you, obviously, because what you are doing is counter to what I suggested. So Yeah, I understand, right? You get so many letters, so they never reach you, unless I'm some young boy, young girl. Then you may read it, right? But I'm not that, so yeah. So, Mr. President, okay, yeah, yeah. I think you're better than anybody else except for me. Okay, so I think I'm the only person who's better than you to run this country. Okay, so that's why I'm running against you. I'm sorry, but you're good, but I'm just better. Okay, so and you erred in some critical points like tariff, bringing back outsourced jobs. And that's a big mistake. Okay, and but I do agree that there has to be border wall, but you are not able to implement it. You'll never be able to build this wall. I can and I will. Okay, so yeah, I try to. I did try to be hired by you. I sent those letters for those purposes, and I tried to give you some suggestions, but it didn't quite reach you. Okay, so if you get reelected, yeah, you can hire me, all right? Or if I'm elected, I will hire you. Okay, it's up to the voters. Okay, uh, but you may make this deal. I know you're a good deal maker. Yeah, you're very good at that. I know. I read your books. Okay, so you may say if I drop this race under that condition, I drop this race, and then you hire me in return. So it's a give and take. I will have to refuse because I think it would be better for America and to the world that I become the president and you become my employee as my advisor, one of my advisors, because you have some good ideas. I do value it, but it's better for America and the world that I am the president and you are my employee, one of my advisors. I think it will be better that way. Okay, so as opposed to me working for you because uh, you you are decent, okay. You've got some good ideas, okay. I know because I read your books, listen to your speeches, watched your TV shows. Yeah, you got some good stuff, but it's just that I'm better than you, okay. I know more, okay. So it's better for America and the world that I am the president and you are one of my advisors, as opposed to you are the president again and I'm just one of your employees. Okay? So that's what I would say. Okay, so it's been 1 hour. I'm kind of getting sleepy. Okay, so this I don't think we can do this today. Okay, not now. We have to let this go for today. Okay, so because we want to capture many different scenarios with one equation. Okay, so that's a challenge. It's a very challenging task. One equation explaining all this interaction, these arrows and movement is to capture that into what encapsulate that into one equation. That's not an easy task. Okay, so we will have to do this tomorrow or later today, but I do need to sleep. Okay, so but I do want to keep drinking this vodka though. So it's so good. Oh, puffball vodka. I'm not sure anybody in the world ever tried this puffball mushroom vodka. I don't know if anybody ever tried this. Okay, but oh my goodness, yeah, you can make a lot of money of this. Okay, if you sell this, it tastes so good. Yeah, farm puffball. Okay, you can farm it. Okay, put it in a vodka and sell it. What's the problem? Mm. I'm giving you ideas for free. Okay, because I want you to make your own company, make money, hire people, create jobs. Okay, so yeah, by all means do it. Okay, so because I have so many business ideas, I'm giving it to you for free so that you do it. Because to me, that's too low level. Businessman, no, I'd rather be a politician or scholar. Businessman, yeah, that's not me. It's too low level. Okay, but you get rich, right? If you love money, yeah, go do it. Okay, yeah, use my ideas. I gave it to you for free. Okay, because I don't want to do those businessmen. I don't want to be a businessman. Okay, because it's kind of too low. I would rather be a scholar or politician. Okay, I don't need that much money. Okay, so money isn't really my priority at all. Okay, so but if you want money, yeah, go ahead and do it. Okay, so I gave you a lot of business ideas for free. Okay? I don't need money from you. All right, you don't have to pay me royalty. No, I work. Okay, I make my own money. So all right. Okay, so if in reality the demand goes up, then you increase the supply, right? I mean, that's one option, right? You don't have to, but yeah, you can increase your supply level, or you can increase the price. Okay, that's there be delta x. The second scenario, right? So you can increase the price. That means delta y is zero and delta x is positive, right? Then what? You increase the price, you the quantity of production level is zero. I mean, you don't increase any production level. You don't change the level of production. But delta x is plus. Then you are increasing the price. K is K is negative. Okay, okay. K is negative. So yeah, there will delta b free riders. Okay, so yeah, this is positive. K is negative. So yeah, positive negative they become zero. Okay. All right. We don't care too much about b or delta b. Okay, this is free riders, hypothetical, imaginary, free riders. Okay. What we are interested in is the relationship between delta y, the change in price, and delta x. I mean, delta y change in quantity and delta x change in price. Okay, so k is negative. Okay, so for simplicity, we can call k as -1. All right, just for simplicity. Okay, so okay, so delta y is equal to minus delta x plus delta b, right? Um, delta b, we don't really care about delta b. Okay, the free riders, who cares about that? The number of people who want your pasta for free. I mean, that's not very interesting. Okay, so we only care about this change in quantity. Okay, in demand and supply. So delta q, right? Minus delta price plus delta b. We wanna get rid of this delta b. Okay, so how do we get rid of this delta b? Because we don't really care about that. Okay, so should it be like second derivative? That's why it's gonna take more than today's episode. Okay, you will take me sleeping, eating, taking a rest. You too. Okay, so we need some break from this. Okay, so we are not quite getting it. We have to sit back, take a breath, take a break, take a rest, take a breath, and think about it for a while and let it sink in. We need some time. Okay, so I'm continuing this just because I love this vodka. I don't want to stop drinking. Tastes like chocolate, dude. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Oh, puffball vodka, puffball mushroom vodka. Oh my goodness, it's just so good. Nutty, mushroomy, and you have alcohol in there. Oh, it's so good. Smells so good too. So, great discovery right here. It's so pretty cute. Puffball, puffball mushroom. It's so cute. Oh, let me eat one. Okay. Mm. Oh, the texture. Oh, yummy. Oh my goodness, this taste of heaven. It's like paradisical, man. Oh my goodness, this Alaskan puffball, edible in vodka. It doesn't get better than this. It's better than sex, baby. Oh my goodness, I wouldn't trade this for anything else. Blows my mind away. Oh my goodness, so good. All right, so I mean, we can do this, okay? Demand is equal to supply most of the times, but there is this situation where uh, demand is higher than supply, right? So, okay, we are kind of getting there, okay? So, you have curve number one and curve number two, right? Uh, curve number two, that's the demand, all right? So, Y2 is the demand exceeding supply level, okay? Y1 is the supply, right? But you have increased demand. So we can call this guy, we can equate Y2 to demand, increased demand. Okay, so we can call this guy demand is equal to minus P2, second price, no matter what it may be, and plus B2, we don't really care about B2, okay? Free riders, okay, so, and Y1 is the current supply level, okay, so supply is equal to current price minus P1 plus B1, okay? If we subtract this too, just as an experimentation, we don't know it's gonna get anywhere. We don't know. Just we are just tinkering, okay? P2 minus P1 is delta P, right? We just call it delta B, okay? So okay. So you have demand minus supply is equal to minus delta P plus delta B. Okay? Maybe this is the equation that we've been looking for, searching for. Okay, so if demand is there are a lot of demand and a lot of if there higher demand than supply level, then D minus S, well, I'm sorry, I made a mistake, okay? Did I? Higher demand, right? So that's line 2. But supply is under supply situation. Your restaurant is getting very popular. There are more customers that you can sell. Okay, your pasta too. All right. High demand. Okay, so that's demand, but small supply. So people are lining up. Okay, some people don't get anything. They go empty-handed. All right, so that sucks to be you, kind of. Okay, so higher demand, so D is more than supply, demand is more than supply, so D minus S is positive. And if you keep the price the same, yeah, P2 minus P1 delta P is 0. So yeah, demand is more than supply. So left hand side positive, right hand side delta B is always positive. Okay, so all right, fine. But if you increase the price, then what happens? When you increase the price, demand level goes down. Okay, then you're equalizing, you're reducing the demand level because you're increasing the price. So less people come to your restaurant because this freaking pasta is way too damn expensive. Okay, So yeah, you're reducing the demand level because by raising the price. So d minus s that becomes zero, right? All right, because you increase the price. So minus price change, price change itself delta p is positive. So you have minus sign there, and delta b is always plus. So plus time plus minus plus plus equal it becomes zero. Okay, so yeah, that's that. Okay. Because what I'm trying to get at is this, okay? I want some equation that conforms, and conforms, I and O, conform to our common sense, to our intuition. Okay, that's what I'm struggling to get at. I want to find a nice equation, one single equation, uh, that kind of encapsulates, describes, contains all our commonsensical understanding about supply, demand, and price. We know if price go up, there'll be less demand because we just cannot afford that. But at the same time, if demand go up, it will drive up the price, right? That's kind of contradictory to each other. When price go up, there will be less demand because it's just too damn expensive. So less people will buy that shit. So price and demand is kind of anti-proportional, inversely proportional. Because price go up, there will be less demand. But if demand go up first, then you will drive up the price. You see what I'm saying? So they are proportional positively. So it's contradictory, it's ironic, paradoxical. So that's not easy. That's what I'm struggling with. How do we reconcile these two different opposite phenomena? Yeah, forget about supply. We're just doing demand and price. Price go up, there's less demand. So they are count anti-proportional. But if demand go up, price go up too. Auction, right? And that's positively proportional. How do you reconcile these two opposite phenomena? It maybe we need some time variable. Who comes first? Is it price going up first or is it demand going up first? So ordering actually looks like matters. Ordering looks like it seems to be mattering. Ordering seems to matter here. Okay, who comes first? I think it does matter. Okay, like seniority kind of. So we may need another variable, time, t. Okay. Let's take a break, okay? Because I'm a little bit excited, okay? So give my vocal cord some rest, and we'll continue, okay? So let's take 5 minutes break, okay? So. Okay, so let's take a break from this economics. Okay, we're kind of getting very close. All right, so we are not that far away from our objective. All right, I can kind of smell it. I can smell the land. Okay, there's some seagulls. There's some land, continent or island nearby. We are just drifting down this sea that is kind of like oceanic desert, salty water, so we cannot quite drink it. So yeah, water, but we cannot drink. It's not drinkable. Potable water, potable. Whatever. Okay, so but I'm smelling some land, so we'll take a break. Okay, so uh, low. I talked about low level business. Okay, buy and sell. Well, like there's something I heard about his speech when he visited this Britain, Great Great Britain. Okay, he visited that and he gave some speech, interview. I mean, press conference, and he said, "Yeah, yeah, do the lawsuit. I recommended to this British female prime minister. I don't remember her name. Okay, so, yeah, sue this European Union for Brexit. Okay, sue them first and then settle." He said something like that. Yeah, it's very common technique for low business level people. Okay, yeah, it's about threatening. It's kind of a market racketeering kind of. Yeah, I know about that because I read about it. I read many books, Wikipedia articles, whatever. Yeah, racketeering, right? You sue and then you settle. Yeah, I'm familiar with that concept. Okay, so yeah, he's like Street Fighter, President Trump. Okay, he's very low level businessman. Okay, me, well, I'm not even a high or low level businessman. I'm a scholar. I'm higher than all businessmen. Okay, politician wannabe or scholar wannabe. Okay, because I don't want to be a businessman. Okay, it's just not me. It's too small. Okay, and I don't really care for money either. Money, power, sex, power, yes, fame, yes, but sex, money and sex, that's lower level. Power, fame, yes, I want it. You may call me attention whore, whatever, but I'm trying to save the world. Okay, I need mo- I don't need money or sex to save the world, but I do need power or fame, so that what I say reach out to the people. Okay, so I do need power or fame. Money, sex, I don't really need that. I'm kind of celibate. Not exactly because I masturbate. Okay, so but money, I just need to pay my bills. Okay, so we talk some shit about low level business people, right? Okay, so but let's be fair. Okay, let's say something good about them. Okay, so I mean, they may be low level business people, like kind of predatory. Okay, corporate traders. Okay, buy and sell kind of people, pawn shop, right? But it's just one dimension because we humanologists, we are mathematicians, we talk about nth dimension, generalized nth dimension, higher dimension, and that's life. It's a multi-dimensional space. These low-level business people, perhaps they are charitable, ethical, religious. Yeah, they run low-level business, but they may be saints because they are charitable, merciful, religious people. It's because what they do for a living is just one thing that they do. They do other things. Maybe they volunteer, help out the poor, feed the hunger. Okay? Yeah. So I'm not saying this pawn shop owner is a lesser person than Mark Zuckerberg or Jeff Bezos, who are multi-billionaires. I mean, maybe as a pawn shop owner, buy and sell, maybe their business model is inferior to Mark Zuckerberg or Jeff Bezos. But that does not mean this pawn shop owner is a lesser person than Mark Zuckerberg or Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates or Steve. Uh, who's the Apple guy? Macintosh. Steve Jobs. Why? Because maybe this pawn shop owner do something more ethical, moralistic than this Jeff Bezos or Mark Zuckerberg do. Maybe they have better family. Maybe they are better parents, better husbands, wives, better spouses, better parents. We as humanologists, we appreciate that because we are mathematicians too. We do n-dimensional analysis. Life is not one-dimensional; it's multi-dimensional. Okay? That's something I learned from my friends. Okay, yeah, like gay people. It does not mean they are bad people. Gay people, lesbians, gays. It does not mean they are bad people. Okay, we know this. We are humanology. We know things about human beings. Yeah, it's not one-dimensional thing. It's multi-dimensional. Okay, there are other axes, axis, y axis, z axis, w axis. Yeah, it's multi-dimensional space. There's human space, humanological space. Okay, you may be lacking in x-axis, but maybe you can compensate in y-axis. Okay, you may be gay or tattooed and pierced, but does that make you a bad person? No. What you are doing in this axis of gayism, anti-gayism is wrong, but that does not make you a bad person. You can be still a very good person. I look at Anderson Cooper, Mr. Anderson Cooper, the poop Cooper. Yeah, he does gay anal sex, but yeah, he's a very handsome man. He's a very handsome, beautiful guy, and he's a good English speaker. Yeah, good journalism. As a CNN anchor, journalist in CNN. Okay. Yeah, he's a very successful man, hardworking, diligent. Yeah, he's a gay guy, but he's making a lot of money, right? Good journalism, handsome man. Okay. Maybe a good person. Okay. Yeah, he's gay. Okay, he has this gay partner, whatever, husband. I mean, that's stupid, but he has some goods in other perspectives, other area. Okay, he's a handsome guy, good-looking guy. Yeah, he take a bath, have haircut, whatever. Okay, shave his beard. Good-looking man and good English speaker, good voice, good-looking guy. So yeah, we know that. Okay, we just at the same time we criticize about his gayism because that's his error. Nobody's perfect. You may have tattoos, piercings. You may be obese. That does not make you a bad person. Okay? I mean, this mathematician, Mr. Herr Riemann, he's kind of obese guy. He died young. Okay? Maybe heart attack, diabetes. I don't know. how he died. He died young, okay, but he got good mathematics there. Riemann, Herr Riemann, yeah, Riemann zeta function, whatever, okay, Riemannian geometry, whatever, Riemannian space, whatever, okay. So he's obese, fat man in Germany, okay. He's not a perfect person, but he made some huge contribution to mathematics. He died when he was like 43 or something like that, but yeah, he's an obese, fat man. Catalan. I think he's American. I'm not sure. Catalan number, maybe it's British, French, I don't know. He's a fat man too. He's a mathematician. Catalan. Catalan number, okay. Let me look him up, okay? So, ay, Catalan. Catalan numbers. Eugene Charles Catalan. Catalan number. Belgian mathematician. Eugene Charles Catalan. He lived pretty long years. 80 years. So he's I guess he's not the guy I was thinking about. Okay, so because he was 18th 1800s mathematician who lived to 80 years old. So this is not the guy I was talking about. I was thinking about. Okay, so okay, so yeah, there have been some fat, obese mathematicians. Okay, so yeah, Albert Einstein. He was slender when he was young, but he became very obese later on. Okay, so yeah, I mean, fat people. It does not mean they are bad people. Okay, or useless, worthless people. No. If you are tattooed and pierced, it does not mean you are a bad person. Many of my friends are tattooed and pierced. Okay, so yeah, because they may be doing something else that is worthwhile. Okay, because nobody's perfect. Multi-dimension, right? So I just want to tell you that. Okay, so yeah, but we are shooting for the moon. Okay, we want to be perfect. We want to be flaw free, defect free. We want to be better, bigger and better. Okay, so when somebody is doing something wrong, yeah, we want to correct it. Right? We want to be better. And this, we're gonna have to continue tomorrow. Okay, because but man, I don't want to stop drinking this. It's so good. Mm. So our common sense intuition is that when demand goes up, it drive up the price. Well, that's like this guy. Okay, you're jumping from one curve to another curve. Okay, demand go up, yeah, price go up. It's this arrow from one curve to another curve, a parallel shift. But when price go up, demand go down. It's like this within one curve. So okay, when I was taking a break, yeah, I kind of got the solution for it. Okay, when demand go up, yeah, price go up. It's jumping from one curve to another curve. Okay, so horizontal shift. Okay, from left to right, dark blue to light green. Okay, so but when price go up, demands go down. That's within this one dark blue curve. Price go up, demand go down. You are staying within one dark blue curve here. Okay, that's you are within one curve versus shifting to the other curve. Okay, that's the difference. Okay, so we've solved that problem. Okay. How about this? The other problem when there are competition, there are more market participants, so supply go up, then price go down. Okay, what's that? Demand level stay the same. Okay, so it's you fantasizing. Yeah, maybe there's a lot of people who want my pasta, so I overproduce. But no, that was just my imagination. Just my imagination. Okay, so I have to decrease the price. Okay, so it's like going up and left. You you are staying in one curve. Okay, you increase the supply, then the price has to go down. Or there may be competition, more market participant, more sellers, your competitors. Yeah, the price go down. You're staying in one curve. Okay. If you think about two curves, interaction between two curves, then it's delta because we have to subtract or add two equations. Okay, but if you're staying in one curve, it's like this. K we call it minus one. Okay, so uh, what is y? The quantity is equal to k is minus one. Okay, for simplicity, minus b minus p plus b. Okay, so okay. So you increase the supply, then your price should go down because there's minus here. Okay, so you increase the supply, yeah, then price must go down. Okay, so because your minus sign here. Okay, so now what happens when there's increased demand? Because when the demand increase, the price should go up. can, I mean, how do you explain that? You increase the demand, auction, okay? Price should go up, right? How do you explain that? Okay, here. So that's where over demand, okay? Demand is bigger than supply. So this has to be positive. So the price should go up. The conundrum, really. It's not easy. Demand, more demand than supply, okay? So price should go up. But there's negative sign here. How do we reconcile that? We are looking at this arrow, okay? Rightward shift, okay? Demand level go up, so you want to increase your price so that you only get to make 10 pasta per day and nobody goes empty-handed, all right? So you just decide to raise the price because you're lazy, okay? So and you're nice, you don't want people to wait for hours and go empty-handed, okay? So you only the rich people can come to my restaurant, okay? So demand go up, you raise the price, okay? But you make the same 10 pasta per day, okay? So uh, how does that fit into this equation? That's my question, right? So it can't rhyme that way. Question, equation, all right? So okay, demand and supply, yeah, well, they're the same level, right? So yeah, this price hike and delta B is always plus. So minus and plus, they cancel out, it becomes zero because you are not changing any production level. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so you lower your demand by increasing the price. Okay, but something is missing here. Okay, so okay, we have to distinguish absolute demand and transactional demand. Okay, so two kinds of demand: relative demand, absolute demand. Okay, relativity, absolutivity. Okay, so yeah, we may have to label this D. Okay, like DA, absolute demand, and DC or DT, transactional demand. Okay, so yeah, we gotta diversify this. Okay, supply, yeah, like transactional supply ST or absolute supply SA. Okay, we gotta introduce some more variables. We gotta start indexing, labeling things. Okay, so because right now it's too simplistic to describe this complex phenomenon. Okay, we need to match reality. The reality of things is more complex than our current model. So we have to sophisticate, diversify our variables, our equation. We have to make we want to match the reality. We need to make this introduce some new variables and make our equation more sophisticated, more complicated. Okay, because we are scientists. Okay, we want to match our model to reality. We need to introduce more indexing, more variables. Okay, yeah. So you have what? Let's use red. Absolute demand. Okay, DA, and transactional demand, DT. Okay, and absolute supply, DA, and transactional supply, ST. Okay, so I don't know what this means, but what absolute supply is the uh, absolute demand. Okay, that's like reality. Okay, reality, something real. How many people want your pasta? Real versus ideal. Okay, how about that? Okay, it's not an easy concept, but this, let's say it's ideal. Okay, I'm sorry, ideal. How many people wish, dream about your pasta? Okay, but transactional, that's real, is what end up happening. Okay, yeah, many people wish, they dream about, fantasize about eating your pasta, but not everybody can afford that. So transactional demand, that's the real reality. It's something that actually happens. Okay, ideal versus real, absolute versus relative or transactional. Okay, so supply, the ideal supply is like you want to sell all this pasta, so you oversupply. You're imagining things, but what's real, what's transactional supply is what you end up selling. Okay, we're gonna have to continue this tomorrow because I gotta eat, sleep, go back to work tomorrow. Okay, we are getting very close, right? Yeah, we have our objective, our ideal, our dream is to come up with one equation to explain all this variety, diversity of economic discourse, these hypothetical scenarios. We want to explain with one single equation. Okay, so that's our goal. Okay. This vodka is so good. I just cannot stop drinking this. Ah, my goodness. This puffball mushroom. Oh my goodness, it's so good. So tomorrow, we're gonna get brand new whiteboard. I mean, another whiteboard. We're gonna erase it, and then we'll start labeling what is DA, DT. Okay, what is SA, ST. Okay, I mean, whatever. Okay, so then we'll sort it out, sort it all out. We organize this. Try to come up with a brand new equation. Okay, so yeah, we'll do tomorrow. Okay, not today because yeah, I'm shot. All right, I'm too sleepy, too hungry. Okay, yeah. Ideal versus real, absolute versus transactional. Okay, yeah. We may call it ideal demand, DI, ideal supply, SI, fantasy, dream world, right? We can call it this DR, real demand. It's better, we better call it transactional though, okay? But instead of absolute, we may call it ideal, okay? Ideal demand, they're fantasizing, ideal supply, they're dreaming about it, okay? But what actually happens is transaction, okay? Real reality, okay? So yeah, real D, real S, sure. But I rather call it transactional, okay? So, but instead of absolute, we may call it DI, SI, ideal, okay? So, no, we better stop here. So, good night, bye. I see you tomorrow. Thank you.